Alrighty, so this is a little bit different than really anything that I've ever uploaded, guys. And, a lot of this inspiration comes from Optimal Kill 187 from Xbox Live. And one of my best friends, Dalton, him is in the house, he is the shit. And so is Optimal and Winterize and Lil Addy Daddy, just for being there and just making me realize that if you want to be a good person, you guys need to realize that it's not just about being a good person, it's about creating a positive impact in people's lives and doing things that you feel matter. I don't mean just going and living life like it is no big deal. I mean going and living life to the fullest. Not everyone is going to be there for you when you wake up in the morning. People aren't always going to be there in your life, and people need to realize that you need to care about your own self. And that's why I created one of my rap songs, My Own Self, because you got to care about yourself and you got to do things for yourself. And you got to make sure that you're taken care of before you can take care of other people. I mean, I don't mean to go on and just talk about this, but I mean, my kids, I care about my kids and I love them to death. Like, I'm that type of father that wants to be there in my kids' lives, and I can't. Like, literally, no matter what I do, I can't. I've been in trouble. I've been in trouble with the law. Like, I've had problems happen. And it's like, I always try and say that shit's not my fault. It's my fault when I don't get the right things involved in my life at that time. And I've ended up realizing that the things that I've been thinking about are things that I should have done in the first place. Like if you're in an abusive relationship, to get out when immediately when the relationship becomes abusive, or to be there when someone that's your significant other needs you to be there for them. Like it's the type of things that people don't understand, that not everyone's perfect, and you have to accept people for their flaws, and you have to accept people for the things that they do wrong, because guess what? If you're not there to help people out when they're there in your life, what are you there for? And it makes me realize, what am I here for? And I know that I'm here for a bigger purpose. Like, I'm here for a bigger reason. Like, I'm not here to just sit here and tell you guys that I'm here because, I'm going to be a big gamer or I'm going to be a big rap artist. No, that's not why I'm here. I'm here in this world to make a difference. And each and every single one of you guys are here to make a difference. And that's what people need to realize. Each person has been put on this planet to be a better person, to make something of themselves. And when you don't have that support, or you guys don't have that type of, emotional connection with people that are in your life, it can tear you apart and it can make you feel like you have nothing. I've struggled with suicide. I've struggled with that. Even when I was in the army, I didn't want to be around anymore because I couldn't serve my country the way that I thought that I would because I got hurt. And that shit tore me apart. Seeing people go off and, people deal with stuff and I wasn't able to help out. And that shit tore me apart. That shit tore me apart that every Veterans Day, every Memorial Day tears me apart. It makes me feel like a different person. And I would rather not be around anybody. But somehow, sometimes the people around me make me realize that I can deal with that stuff. And being able to talk to people and be like, hey, thank you for being there for me. Or thanks for saying something to me. Or thanks for being the type of person that I needed in my life at that moment, and to go back and tell those type of people and be like, hey, thank you. Not a lot of people say thank you for things other people do for them. And it's hard when you look at people and, you don't feel like you should be thankful for the things that they've done for you. And I'm thankful to a lot of people. You know, I'm thankful to myself. I'm thankful to, you know, my family. You know, even I've been through some fucked up shit with my family. I'm thankful, you know, because if I wouldn't have went through the fucked up shit, I wouldn't be the person that I am today. I wouldn't be out here grinding to provide a positive environment to people. And I mean, that's basically the mainstay of what I'm trying to tell you guys right now is being positive is the best impact you could ever make on someone's life. No one deserves to be bullied. No one deserves to be treated like shit. No one deserves to feel like they're different from everyone else because guess what? Every single person has something that they could relate to on this. Being positive isn't just a mindset, it's human nature. And it's so much easier to be negative than it is to be positive. And if you're not the type of person that's being positive right now in someone's life, this is the time to show that. And this is a time to be positive and make yourself realize that, hey, even if it doesn't seem like much now, it can make an impact in people's lives. And be positive. Provide a positive influence to people in your life. And be a positive person. Don't bring the negativity in this world. We already have too much. This world's too cold. This world is shitty as fuck. But one day, right now, even if it's one day from now, I don't care. I'm going to make a positive influence in people's lives. And I love more than anything when people come to me with their problems or people tell me about how they've gone through shit or they've never met someone like me. Like, that is the shit that makes my life right. It makes me feel like I have a purpose. And I know I have that purpose. And I'm going to continue to provide a positive atmosphere for people. Even if that means me getting shit on by people that are hating or people that don't want to realize that there is a greater good. There is a greater influence, and I'm not just talking about religion, I'm not talking about politics. I'm saying in general, people need to be positive about other people and make the world better. This isn't just about you or me. This isn't just about the people that are watching this video. This is about people that are out there right now that don't have that positive influence in their life. And you see somebody down, you should stand up and be like, hey, do you want to talk? You know, do you need someone there for you? You know, even if that person says no, insist. And let people know that you really are there for them. Because one day some people might not be here because they don't have that positive influence or they don't have that positive person or they don't have the optimistic person. You know, I thought I used to be a pessimist or pessimistic, whatever you want to call it, but no, I'm an optimist. I'm optimistic about my life now. And even with all this bad stuff that has gone in my life, somehow I can sit here and tell you guys I'm a very positive person. I'm not going to give up hope, and I'll never stop doing the things that I love to do because the things that I love to do impact others more than I ever realized in my entire life. And one day, even this right now is my step to being a public speaker and getting out there in this country, in the U.S., and in the world and letting people know that you don't have to live a life of sadness. You don't have to be unhappy. I mean, I'm out here by myself, and I'm not unhappy. I'm at a loss for words sometimes because I wish people would be there, like in real life instead of just online. But that feeling of having people online or anybody in any general aspect being there for you is important. And I really wish that if you took anything out of this message, that you guys realize that being positive and giving a positive influence to someone is better than doing nothing at all. So be positive, be optimistic, and make someone's life great. Make someone's life better just by the things that you said yourself, because it will change the way that people are, because you are being real as fuck with them. So I hope you guys like that. It's a little bit different, but something that I thought I needed to say, so I appreciate it, guys. It means a lot.